Okay, what's your name?
Lacey.
What's your name?
My name's Lorelai.
What's your name?
Reagan.
Jackson.
Quinlan.
Cool. And we're going to talk about being a
Ranch
kid on the
kid.
ranch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so first, now we know your names. Why don't you go along and tell me the name of your horse?
Can I say two?
Yeah, you can say two.
Corona and Panama. My horse's name is Gabe. JC.
Big Red, also known as Rooster.
Big Blue.
So, we're here. It's rainy day, so we're crafting. So, we've made, what do we got?
This is something that she made.
Friendship bracelets. You don't have yours? Oh, the girls, they got theirs.
I have this.
I got that. Cool. Okay.
You can step outside your door and look at cows in the pasture or see any kind of animal. You get to ride a horse or sometimes and you get to hang out with all sorts of animals and be out in nature.
Can't think of anything?
No.
Not right now? Okay.
I think is because when you live in a city, there's a lot of jobs you can do. Just a lot of stuff you can do is inside the house. But a lot of jobs around here require working outside or riding a horse or stuff like that.
I love everything, but I think my favorite overall is probably moving cows on a horse.
I think that ranch life is better than living in town because you get to see lots of wildlife and you don't step out your door and see a bunch of cement. You step out your door and see green grass. I think it's better to live on ranching isn't like it is in a movie. You don't get your horse started by going like this. You kick them.
Why is everybody laughing, Lorelai?
Because I stole Jackson's thing.
You stole Jackson's thing, all right? Reagan's just gonna make faces.
Ranching is actually way different than it is in the movies because there's a lot of different getting your horse to go is not whipping the rein. It's not spurring them with your spurs. It's you lightly tap them with. In real life, you lightly tap them with the heel of your boot and make a kissing noise or something, and they'll start to walk. And when you want them to go faster, you tap them a little harder.
You don't have anything to say?
No, not that I can think of right now.
I think living on a ranch is better because you don't get in a town. You don't get to see a lot of animals.
Okay.
Okay. So one Christmas morning, we woke up, and after we opened all our presents and went to Gigi's house to open presents, we went home to our shed, and we were getting a Christmas present, and it was a fitting shoot, which is where you put your 4-H calves and you groom them and brush them. And the first thing I saw was a giant old tractor, so I pointed and said, "It's a tractor!" but it wasn't.
You didn't get a tractor for Christmas.
And it was sad.
It was sad.
We were out looking for arrowheads and cool rocks, and I saw this snake skin, but I thought it was a snake though, and I started to run away, and Paul was like, "It's just a snake skin. Why are you running for your life?"
For somebody that likes to talk a lot, she's not coming up with anything right now.
I don't really know.
What's a bad thing that's happened to you out here?
A bad thing. All right, I can say that. So one time I was riding this horse. His name was Little Rooster, and it was kind of night. We were moving cows, but it was like in the dark of night. So my parents opened the electric fence for us to go through. And an electric fence is like, it's kind of it's a wire, but it has electricity inside it. So like if a cow tries to break out or something, it electrocutes them. So we had that, and I was going through, and I my horse stepped on the electric fence and took off. And if it had been any other horse, I wouldn't have been able to stop it. But luckily it was nice enough when I pulled on the reins, it stopped.
So a funny thing that happened to me. So I had an uncle. I don't know where he lives exactly.
Oh.
But so we went and shot, and we went up a mountain, and we were shooting prairie dogs. And so on our way back down, we came down, and my uncle, he said, "There's a snake in the hood." And he's known for jokes and tricks. Like, he tricked me so much in that one day that I was like, man, I bet he's tricking me in. So I look in the hood, and I look around, and I'm like, there isn't one. And he's like, look closer. And so I look down again, and he says, and then I suppose I said, there is a snake in there, because it just was slithering around right in front of me, and I'm like, he's like, see, I told you so. And I laughed about it for a little bit, and I told him later, I did not believe him at all at first, because he tricked me so much.
Reagan thought of something.
So, on Christmas sometimes, when there's something in a box that I get, everybody says, it's a box! I would ask, do you always get to ride around the block and see your friend? I want to know, when do you get to go out into the country and see wild animals? I want to know if you can, be at your house and live on animals and have more than one pet.
How many pets do you have?
3.
What are their names?
Tina, Wilbur, and Kitten.
Oh, we have 4.
I mean, Put and Jack.
And Jack. But then you have your pony,
JC.
and then you have your milk cow,
Petunia.
and then do you have a calf on Petunia?
Nick.
Nick. Okay. Is that all of them? Yeah, but Lacey has, who else do you have?
My 4-H.
Yeah, your 4-H ones. What are their names?
Elsa and Batman.
Elsa and Batman.
His
Okay.
nickname is Batman.
You want to call him Fat Man instead of Batman?
Well, Mom named the nickname, so I'm just rolling along with it. I would like to ask, what do you do for fun? Since there's not a lot of room to play, since there's a lot of buildings,
what do you do for fun? Do you just like sit in the house all the time, or do you sometimes go out and?
How do you sleep at night with all the cars driving by in big cities and stuff? Do you just get used to it, or is it just like a habit? Just go. You need to go to sleep.
Do you ever go to the store and buy fun things to do, like craft, or do you just buy video games or something?
How far away is the store? 'Cause how far are we from Tin Sleep? Does anybody know?
20 miles.
20 miles. And then from Tin Sleep to Warland is 27.
27.
That's where the big grocery store is. Do you think it takes them that long to get to a grocery store?
I bet you can just walk to a grocery store.
Yeah. So do you think they can go to a movie easier than you can?
Yes.
Because they don't have to drive an hour to get to the movie theater. Are you okay?
Yes.
Are cows bad for the environment?
No!